Whoa, all that hard work, going racing. Also, racing at a track I've never been at, which is super great. Because, you know, I don't know any of the turns and I don't know how fast I'm supposed to go. I did, however, race it in the sim, which is actually a perfectly good learning tool. Assetto Corsa has this track, Rocky Mountain Motorsports, but I only put in like 30 laps because that's all the time we had while I was building this thing. It's a 16-hour endurance race split up into 2 days, and you continue where you left off after the first 8 hours. So doing 2 days, 2 8-hour stints, 4 people, so each person will do a 2-hour stint. This year, we're winning this damn series. I'm saying it right now, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this series, an endurance race series in a rotary. Stay tuned. Yeah, and then getting over the bars and 5-point harnesses.
Yeah, not everybody's like 140
Dana,
pounds.
and then I was trying to help him get in, and he was like, I said, I know you want to say it. Your dick is too big and you can't even get the thing on. And he was like, well, that's not what I was going to say, but anyway, too fat.
I can't hear shit, dude. I can't hear shit,
That
dude.
BMW was way louder.
That Beamer's louder than
The
ours.
Beamer's way louder.
Dude, that's...
It's too quiet now.
Interjection. I'm gonna be honest, kind of fumbled this video. We're gonna use all the footage from the Garmin, which is the little lap timer on the dash that has a camera up above, and it's supposed to record from the camera and record everybody's lap times. You can go back in, you can see your fastest segments and stuff like that. It didn't record. Whatever reason, the interference between that camera and the Garmin, it didn't record, so I have no in-car footage of this event. So I'm gonna show you the highlights of us pretending like we know what we're doing, even though we broke multiple times, and you'll see that we broke multiple times. Trust me, it's still good. It's okay?
It's okay. We're definitely front limited.
Are we?
Yeah, so
Should we take some wing out or?
take a little bit of wing out maybe.
All right, shakedown test means shaking out the front wheel bearings. Just a quick little doodad, make it tighter, and then we don't have a dust cap for it. So,
Yeah. What do we do with that?
you know, Master Man Bun over here is fixing our
I thought I was fat Jesus.
fat Jesus. Okay, 6 in one, 5 in the other. Anyways,
Remember back in November
wheel bearing issues.
when we had lots of time?
Yeah, and we said we were gonna do a lot of stuff, and then we didn't. Damn, we got a guy.
Okay, you can see through this corner.
All right, perfect. That's all we needed.
I don't know what this little Tim Hortons breakfast is, but it's pretty good.
Superman! Oh,
All right, that's so quiet.
Our professional endurance cart. We're about an hour in. One of my exhaust hangers fell off, so we've got to make a mandatory pit stop here just for the exhaust hanger. So it's gonna be like a drive-through. Tighten that exhaust hanger up, and then get back out. Can bet you that didn't happen. Muffler fell off. Got to TIG weld it.
Jack! Okay, that's right.
Yeah, that's from hanging. This is what broke right here. Piece of rubber. That's what killed us. Okay.
There he is.
Yeah, 256 in.
It's like the first race.
That was a little less than ideal, but if we had a welding helmet here, we'd only be about 20 laps down. Right now, we're like 43 laps down. So we're just out here learning the track. Stay consistent, make it to the end. Not everybody makes it to the end, so keep that in mind. 4:46. I'm done. I'm tired. It took me a little bit longer than I wanted to realize how fast I can actually go. So learning the track, learning the car again a little bit. I just have to trust the car is going to do what I wanted it to do. I just needed to go fast enough to find the limit of the tires and start sliding it around, and then I was like, oh, okay, I can do that everywhere now, and then I can pick up from there. So it took me way too many laps to figure that out. We're going out drinking! Day 2 starts with a fuel stop and all the fuel on the ground. I think we broke a rear axle back there. Yeah. Oh no! The axle stub is broken.
But they were tight. Like I had no issues with them. No. I come bearing gifts.
But
Dad jokes, man. I'm practicing.
we done broke it. There's supposed to be like threads right here and a nut, and it's, you know, on the side of the track somewhere. Like I said, we done broked it, and I didn't get any footage, so like it wasn't that great anyways. But we did end up 5th place out of 9 people in E1, which means we got valuable points towards the series, and here is our current standings. Who told us to race a rotary? Holy shit, boys, this is like a new era for me. I just got back from the Pinks 2.0 event with What No Way guy, Sean. But while I was gone, my friggin' teammates, the boys at Reboot Racing, they came over. They got the wheel bearings off everything. They've been doing work while I'm gone. This is new to me. Usually everything rests on my shoulders and I'm out here by myself, just right till the last minute to get something done. The boys are over here doing work and I don't have to worry about like, okay, I got this event, I gotta come back right away, I gotta do all this garbage. Matt printed me out some new splitter tunnels for the diffuser. They've got the wheel bearings off to put new studs in them. They got the rear wheel bearings off to put new bearings in it. We're gonna get the axle fixed. I've gotta do some welding stuff, which is like my specialty, but man, what a relief that I don't have to do everything. This is a new era, boys. We're gonna start with the splitter tunnel. I've designed some new splitter tunnels, but I forgot that the old ones were already in there, so they're gonna be too wide. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna cut off this splitter tunnel right there and just butt them two together, and then it kind of is what it is, because this one probably is gonna exit more air than that one did. Somewhere around there. All right, that ain't bad, that ain't bad. Now we're gonna have to cut this one to fit that one. There, still works. Probably could have cut it a little bit closer, but it's fine. Well, that ain't a terrible looking splitter. We got, you know, the big tunnel here and the smaller tunnel there. And essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to take this air right here and then, you know, accelerate it out the back, which makes a low pressure on the front of the splitter, which, you know, makes the downforce of the ground. Science, man. Science is pretty freaking cool. Man, if there's one thing we're good at, it's wearing out parts. This is supposed to be on that little shifter ball right here. Clearly not on the shifter ball anymore. And then our shifter was doing like one of these things, even when it was in gear. So that's got to be replaced. And then there's also nothing blocking. Like I can see the output shaft down there, I can see fluid down there. There's nothing blocking all of this from coming up through this hole in the shifter, which would explain why like this is all transmission fluid in the car. Just one of those race car things, man, I think. Just, you gotta live with it. A little bit of transmission fluid on your face, no big deal. Dang, this one is off our spare transmission. I went and stole that one. That's kind of what the bushing is supposed to look like, I guess. And then the gasket's still intact too. So like win, 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 win. You know, not so much a win. All right, now I think half of our issue with the transmission getting hot is just that we put this splitter on here and now there's no air to kind of like tumble up to like cool the trans. We're gonna try and put this NACA duct in here and then just route this hose, you know, beside the transmission so that at least, so that like a bit of air can get to the transmission, because this exhaust like basically touches the transmission here. So if we can just cool this area, you know, a little bit, it'll help a lot. Boom, vent, ugly as shit, but you know, should help us get a little bit of airflow to that transmission. Let's pretend this is like a Lemons car, because this is like the same caliber we're at, except we have a little bit more money. So we're like putting decent parts on a Lemons car, but we're just making it work. We're making it with plywood, make it work.